Istanbul is the best city for me all over the world. I like to cook a lot.
She said she's 10 out of 10.
I don't remember. I have to be good.
Well, I'm excited because that breakfast was crazy. This is lamb juice. I think the chef's hand is made of steel. If you do that,
I quit my job right
you're
now.
no longer a middle blocker, you know? Hand off. Uh-oh. Look at this queue.
This is the place where we should be. They take it from a boat.
Yeah, it's excellent. Though.
Zehra was right.
Zehra was right. I can't wait to see what else the street food here in Istanbul has for us then. What's good, people? Welcome back to episode number 4 of Taste of Europe.
We are in Istanbul, Turkey, and this one's even more special than the other one.
Not only are we going to have some incredible traditional Turkish food, not only are we going to explore the incredible streets of Istanbul, but we are going to be with the most famous volleyball player here in Turkey, Zehra Güneş.
Thank you
I
very
can't
much.
wait for this.
Thank you very much.
Let's explore this incredible street and let's eat some food.
I'm ready for
Let's
the food.
do it, bro.
I'm ready for the food.
I'm hungry already. Istanbul, brother. We did it.
It's amazing.
Athens, Madrid, Monaco, and now Istanbul.
Oh, look at the view.
Look at the view, man.
Oh my God.
How are you, though?
2 times in
Two
Turkey.
times.
Yeah, 2 times in Turkey. Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's very
We're already
special.
learning.
I can say that truly, like, you're the best thing in your life because, like, Istanbul is the best city for me all over the world. I go many places, yes, first.
Well, listen, for us,
I'm
we're
excited.
excited. We're
I'm
excited.
excited.
Let's get inside the restaurant and try some incredible food. After you.
Let's do it.
We've heard great things about the Turkish cuisine, so please tell us specifically about the breakfast. What can we expect?
Last month, I go to US to visit my sister, and my sister coaches my ex-teammate, and she quit to play volleyball. And she asked me, Zehra, I want to ask to you, like, bring Turkish breakfast here, but it's not possible, you know? Like, everybody's obsessed with that. Like, some of the people doesn't like that, but for me, is the, like, even like I wake up so late, I will start my day with breakfast.
You still have it.
Yeah, there is kind of everything, small, everything, like tomato, olives, like cucumber, salads, like omelets.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I know how I can feel it.
For example, which is weird for me when we go to outside of the Turkey for the tournament, like for play, for vacation, like when I ask like olives for the breakfast, they're looking at my face like,
Do you usually go to a restaurant to have the breakfast, or do you have it at home, or?
yeah, I'm living with my family still, and my mom is preparing everything, and we have traditional something like we have to eat breakfast together, we have to eat dinner together. Everybody have to wait each other.
Coming from the UK, they don't have that tradition, which is like we have to have breakfast together. Everyone is, I need to get to work, let me
Yeah.
have a coffee.
Honestly, I don't like UK breakfast. I don't like it.
Wait.
I'm kind of like that kind of person, like olives in the breakfast.
It's very special to hear you speak about the importance of family and having breakfast with your family. Sometimes you lose that sort of
No, of course.
togetherness. You know, I think to start your day with your family is like the best way to start.
Did you miss the breakfast with your family today to have it with us? Are we that
No,
special?
they were eating actually when I was leaving. They used to do a little bit my situation because I am everywhere and every second, you know, like, I'm trying to arrive everything, so.
So today we are technically eating together as family. Is that correct? Can you please tell us what we have right in front of us?
Did you hear about Simit?
Please tell us.
My bad.
Please
My
tell
bad.
us. Please
My
tell
bad.
us. What is it that makes it so traditional to Turkey? Like, what is it that makes it so unique to other bread that you've had?
They don't have, we have.
They just don't have it. They just don't have it. Doesn't exist.
We are calling that menemen with pepper, tomato, and
Thank you very much.
cheese, Oreos, and like I can see that there is pistachio. Sucuk is like really heavy meat, and like which is I eat in the early in the morning. It makes my stomach a little bit sensitive, but I love to eat. And this is pişi.
Sure.
We are doing with the dough. This is kind of traditional cheese in Turkey. We are calling that çeçil. This is like dolce de luce.
Okay. I've been very excited for this. I've been waiting a long time to try this traditional Turkish breakfast, and let's do it then.
Yeah, it will be a long day. That's why I will not try sucuk because I don't want to kill myself.
We'll do it for you, don't
do
worry.
it for you.
Yeah.
We asked this question everywhere we've gone so far. Do you cook yourself at all?
Yes.
His dad owns a restaurant, so he's pretty like well versed.
I love
I cook
cooking.
eggs. That's why because of the coach. What about you?
I like to cook a
Yeah.
lot. A lot. I like to cook a lot. Also, I am in the gastronomy in the university. I am studying that, but I
Wow.
cannot go to school.
Yeah. And then what would you rate yourself out of 10? 1 to 10?
10.
Or 10. I love the
He
confidence.
said it without.
She said
before
it
we
with
even
no
finished.
Yeah, 10.
Listen, we're gonna find out.
We might have to check that today.
We're gonna find
gonna
out
try
today.
some of
Please,
the-
yeah, please.
Also, he said that you are cooking so good.
Cooking for myself is one thing, but when I cook for other people, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Like for myself, I
agree.
can settle for.
You cannot understand that because this is not something.
He hasn't cooked for me, by the way.
That's
Just
what I'm saying. So,
I mean, he hasn't cooked for me. But I don't know
for
where this
me,
is coming from.
if I cook for myself, it's whatever's convenient, quick, whatever I can eat. But if I'm to cook for family and friends, it's gonna take time,
Yeah.
energy, preparation,
Exactly.
because I want to make it the best for them. So I know.
When you're doing eggs for him, it's taking 30 minutes. For you, it's 5 minutes, right?
With some cheese, maybe 35 minutes, egg and it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. What would you say your favorite dish is to make and to eat? So maybe that's different. It might be different, or
It's like when I eat, I am so happy. But when I cook, I cannot eat.
You're so focused on cooking for everyone, you even lose your appetite to eat.
Yeah.
But you did mention something that I
Yeah.
really want to do.
For example, when I am cooking, I'm tasting like it's okay or not. Like when I finish to cook, I am already done.
Done.
You know, like I am just serving them and like yeah.
You need to make a rule, which is like, if I cook, I'm not going to
Yeah,
include.
it's
That's the
my
same
rule.
with my family.
what's your favorite dish to cook, to make?
Karnıyarık,
Ooh.
you know. It's
No, I
not
don't,
one-
but it sounds amazing.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
It's traditional Turkish food.
It's obvious that you love food. Has your diet had to change as you've continued in your career?
Yeah, of course. It's really difficult to control something because when I was young and teenage period, I just grow up. Like because you have to control something that like to be not be injury or like control everything, you know. If we are changing like in the preparation season, it's like practice is really hard. That's why like I have to take that time like a little bit more protein and like carb and everything. But in this period of the season, we are not that much tired, but we are performing. That's why it have to be less than normal what we are eating, but it have to be effective for my performance. Mentally, eating is like killing you. Like I just want to go to home and eat what I see, you know, like, but you have to control that because you are performing and
Discipline.
yeah.
That's what ultimately has allowed you to have, I guess, the career you've had is like being so disciplined and being so focused that sacrificing certain foods, right? So what kind of foods is it that you've now, I guess, sacrificed to get to the level that you've got to? And what is it that you miss the most? I can see you laughing and smiling, but what are some things that you miss the most during these times?
Desserts.
Desserts, right? Yeah.
Desserts. Like I am just like I see that my mom is cooking everything
Wow.
like every day. When I go to kitchen, it's like cheesecake, and she say that like I am doing for you. You have to eat like, and I was like, Mom, it's not like
Not
this.
possible.
Trust me, it's not like
Not
this.
possible.
But now she learned to do some healthy things.
Yeah.
Thank God, broccoli salad and like you know like these kind of things.
Yeah. The importance of family and using family has probably helped you a lot in your personal career. So like I think
Yeah.
Like I'd heard that you picked up volleyball. Your whole family, you even mentioned yourself, plays volleyball.
Yeah.
Like, what was the story behind that? Like you coming into an environment where everyone plays volleyball. What was that like for you?
I was living in one neighborhood,
Yeah.
so far from here. For me, at that time, like I have to be so good in academic way,
Right.
and my mom doesn't let me to do something that it affect me in the school. And her first rule was like, Zehra, you have to be good in the school. If your notes and everything is going down, you cannot go. I am little bit perfectionist, like I have to be perfect.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
This is elite player, elite athlete specialist.
They're
here,
all
I
like
think,
that.
yeah. And when I start to play volleyball, first question they ask me in the school, I was just entering the school, they just say that like, you're so tall, do you want to play volleyball? And I was like, sounds good, you know? Like they said to me like, do you want to be a star on the future?
Wow.
And then it sounds like impossible, so I have to do it, you know?
I love that attitude. Yeah.
My mindset is like this, like, which is like so difficult to do, it's pulling me there, and like I'm just trying to do that and hard working. Everybody was hating me in the class because like I was trying to do different and perfect my every homework, like project, like they were asking to me copy for my quiz, and I was like, no, you have to work it, you know, like I was nerd actually, yeah. And I was telling to myself like from math, I have to take like 100 points. Like it's like calculating in Turkey like 100. I was taking 100.
Yeah.
Because when I was taking 95,
You get upset.
like my father was telling to me like, this is not
enough.
good.
How old were you when you had to make this, like when you're getting selected for the national team?
I select first time national team 13. I start to play volleyball 12 and
So in the first year, you got selected for the...
I will tell one story.
Please.
They select me
Yeah.
national team,
Yeah.
and I was so excited about that because like there was 40 player and they just choose me first one, and I was so excited about that. And I just go to market and then I coming back, I broke my feet.
No.
I was like, I broke my feet. I just cried. They bring me to hospital and they said to me like, Zehra, they have to put things to, how we can say that, I don't know.
Like they would have to put like a structure
Yeah.
in place to
Yeah,
put your
yeah,
foot
yeah.
back together.
And I was like, no, I will be okay in like 10 days.
Yeah.
What I was thinking
Yeah.
that time, I don't know. And I cried and my mom called my father. My father come, my coach come to hospital. My coach said to me like, Zehra, this is like life, you know? Like if you don't do this, if you are not healthy, you cannot play anymore. And they just put me in the bed and with this, yeah.
They cuffed you in.
Yeah.
Wait. Guys, did you know that? That is incredible. So you didn't want to have anything done to your leg. You said they had to cuff you to the bed. She was made for this. She was made to be one of the best volleyball players of all time.
That sounds like a movie. No, literally. That's what I'm saying. That's
They
incredible.
put me in the bed like I'm crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
They bring me -1.
I don't know if
and they
anyone
put
ever
it.
knew this.
But when they were holding my feet and I was like, ah.
You know what? I think
No, it was. It paid off.
yeah, that's why like it speaks volume to you, and like where you've gotten to in your career is a testament to probably your structure within your family and everyone coming together, but also who you are. Like you've been a perfectionist. You always wanted to be the best. You always wanted to get 100 out of 100. You never settled for anything less than the top.
Yeah.
I mean, the question that I would ask then is, what would you see as the hardest point in your career?
I just get injury before the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like this is for they said to me like you have to go to surgery and you cannot go to Olympics. And I was like, think about it. You're working for something 4 years,
whole
and
life,
in the end of the time, and they are telling to you, you have to go to surgery.
Wow.
And like, it's something like this. They didn't put me on the bed, but I
No, this time.
not this time because I was 25.
Yeah. But how was that for you? How was that for you? Like knowing that you're about to go into the Olympics, how was that for you mentally, understanding like, I need to I'm not as healthy as I can be and I'm about to go into the Olympics. How was that for you? How did you take it?
For example, I am playing right now for the club,
Yep.
but I'm not thinking about national team right now because I have like 4 cup game in the club right now, like Champions League, like Turkish League, like Kupa Volley. Like first I have to focus on this tournament and then I have to think about national team. But Olympics is not that kind of tournament. Like you are just thinking about that. Like even like when I'm going every day in the fitness, I am thinking that like Olympics, there is Olympics. In 2 years, 3 years, there is Olympics. Actually, like every day you're preparing your mental for that. That's why for me, like my first Olympic Tokyo, I guess we were going July in Tokyo Olympic and I just got injury in the May.
Wow.
And 1.5 months, I didn't play. Even I was not able to move my ankle like this. After 1.5 months, I was still feeling pain and I was not explosive and I was not fast and like I was scared to move because I was feeling that like if I do, it will go again. And I just take injection one time and then I just did 10 days practice and I go to Tokyo.
Wow. And you had one of the best Olympic
I
games.
I was in the best with the blocker, but we didn't take a medal. That's why I couldn't go to Dream Team.
Yeah.
The like quarterfinal game with Korea, we lost it, and like which you can see that Olympics is like there is no clear result. You know, that, like, we are just normally winning against Korea, but at that moment, like everybody can win.
Of course.
Everything can happen in the court. Olympics is not that kind of stage because you said that like there is pressure, stress, and
Different.
Like, everybody can do everything, and that's why it's like not clear anything. There is favorite team there is, but even they can lose it.
While we're on the topic as well, what has been the most memorable moment of your career so far?
I think I will never forget that, like, that's 2023 summer, because just we won everything. This feeling is so rare, like you cannot find every game.
Yeah. Eurovolley that made it so special. Was it the camaraderie, the teammates? Was it doing it for your home country? Like, what was the reason what made it so special for you?
I just take the comments every time after the game, like when we win. The fans are commenting that like, we loves you and we are feeling that like you are our daughter. Which just makes me like feeling that like we put something in the court even without talking. They're not hearing our voice. But like we fight, we sacrifice, we put our sweat there, and like they can see that and they can feel it. We are just fighting for something as a woman. Yeah. When I go out some restaurants, like street, like walking, even like one grandma is coming to me with crying, hugging. Yeah, one teenage is coming to me like, I am so fan of you, like I want to be like you. Like this is like really, you cannot find every time. And like, it's really important for me. It makes me feel that like, Zehra, you did something.
Yep.
You know, this is like, sometimes it's more important than gold medal.
Yep.
How would you describe yourself without mentioning volleyball?
If I have to be honest, I can say that my psychologist said that like every professional player have to do that. Like this question is like, are you psychologist?
You know, maybe you never know.
Because really, they are telling that like when you're in the depression or like bad situation or like your mind is reaching like negative side, like if you're this personality about know yourself outside of the volleyball, if it is strong, it cannot be.
Can't be broken.
Yeah. I like to learn like everything. Like even we are talking something about something right now, and then I said that like I hear this first time and you are just recommended one place for me and I will go. Tomorrow I will go. I'm this kind of person.
Well, I'm gonna recommend going to London and trying some London breakfast.
Beans on toast, mate.
Actually, I want to
A
go.
little cup of tea.
Everything.
I want to go actually.
Yeah. Like we're very fortunate enough to learn by yourself, but also learn about this incredible city. We're going to be going on to a ferry at some point, because I know in Turkey, people travel not just by car? Because I've heard that the traffic is yeah. So people travel here via boat and ferry. Is that like consistently people travel by ferry here?
Yeah. They're using everything. For example, in there is time, there is a lot of traffic. Like you are going 10 miles, 1 hour.
Huh? Wait, what?
But listen, let's finish this and then we'll get onto the boat.
I am your guy, but
Cheers!
Now ready?
Very nice.
Took a few. You're welcome.
Well, we're now on our way to the European side and we're going to be going via sea taxi, correct?
yeah.
Have you been on I'm sure you've been on these many times before. What can we expect?
It's best way to escape from the traffic.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because like for us, we've never heard of a sea taxi. So like we don't know what to expect. Is it just like...
It's like a small boat.
Okay.
But for special. Like
Okay. We're not going to row though?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. And then on the other side, what can we expect? Like what's the difference between the two sides?
I have to say that there's two kind of people. They like European side and they like Asian side.
Okay.
I am the Asian side of people.
Okay.
Because like my life is here.
Yep.
And if there is nothing about my work here and my free time, maybe I can go there. Here is the best side, but other side is more touristic place and you can see the places and like museum and more. Yeah.
Well, let's see, because we're going to go and try some food on that side as well. So we'll see what the difference is.
We are going good side, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm excited because that breakfast was crazy.
I like it. So you're lucky. This is the biggest one. Bye-bye. See you. How was your first experience about Istanbul?
We arrived at 1 a.m. We got introduced to a beautiful airport.
And directly outside our hotel, 3 cats.
3 cats.
I'm a cat person, so...
Yeah, I have a cat also.
And then we get to the hotel and they say, they give us a nice lemonade and some Turkish delights. And then they said, there's coffee 24/7. I said, time to sleep, no coffee. But there's a lot of people, Turkish people drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah. I am a coffee person.
How many coffees a day do you drink?
Today?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Already?
Yeah.
3 and it's like 1 o'clock.
And then you gonna have more the rest of the day?
I'm trying to not drink that much, but I'm asking the question, please.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
What is your thoughts about Turkish breakfast?
Ooh, great question.
I think I was the only person who finished a plate.
Yeah.
Sucuk. That's the one.
I think the great thing about the breakfast was a lot of things that we had separately. I don't feel heavy at all. Like we had some nice, that egg, the thing that I had, what was it called?
Menemen.
Oh, that was, for all the Turkish people watching, that was absolutely incredible.
What makes Istanbul, the city, so unique to you? Because you've been a lot of places.
I cannot think myself to leave another city or country because even when I'm going to tournament to play outside of the Turkey, I feel that like when I will come back. Like this question is every time in my mind because like I born here and then like I feel so like peaceful, like happy, and like for me it's like to see even like it's enough for me to stay. Like there is like some magic for me in Istanbul. Like I just want to be in this magic.
So now we're here. I think for us, like it's really unique for us because we're trying to see not only the difference between the two sides, but also what else makes this place even more special. Denz, I feel like we should run some quick fire games. See how she's feeling when it comes to certain Turkish cuisines, bro. Certain types of food, bro. Let's run one off her.
So we'll do start, bench, cut. This is going to be hard for you because all you've been saying is that you love
Because I like to eat. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's go kebabs, Pide?
Pide.
Pide. And börek.
First option is börek.
Okay, okay.
Second one is pide.
Your katı kebab. Oh! I cannot wait to find out about börek and pide then. Oh wow, that's good. Okay, okay.
I like patisserie things
I understand,
more
I
than
understand,
me.
I understand.
That's why.
We've done the food now. Let me give you desserts. Because you're, like you mentioned, you love your desserts, you love your sweet treat. Let's go start, bench or cut, baklava, kunefe, and lokum.
You'll get surprised again. Lokum is the first one.
Okay. If you couple.
You saw it coming already.
Yeah. Künefe and baklava. Baklava is heavy for me.
I understand it's heavy.
It's good, I can eat, but
course.
like, if I have 3 choices, it will be not the first one.
No, I like it.
I like more milky
Okay, I got you.
dessert.
So let's get into some drinks. Turkish coffee. So from coffee. Tea. Or ayran.
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 Turkish coffee,
Of course.
Okay.
ayran,
Yes, and teas.
and tea. Yeah.
That's for me. That's crazy. Because I was born in England, so tea is tea is the same.
Tea is my red line.
Now we want to switch it a little bit. Let's do
Yeah.
one of these has to go. So I'm going to give you a couple options and you need to let me know which one of these is going to go. Late night dessert,
Yes.
early morning breakfast,
Yes.
or afternoon coffee.
Late night dessert.
Late night dessert. You have to get rid of it.
Because if I take dessert in the night,
Yeah.
next morning I feel so tired.
So just finish the sentence for me. You just add in whatever you feel like should fit into that sentence. Istanbul is the city where I feel the most.
Peaceful.
I like it. Food for me is a way for...
I have one comment about that. Like, if I'm hungry or if I like something to eat,
Yeah.
how the way I am eating, the people who is near to me wants to eat also. That's why it's passion, I will say passion.
I think and I feel like being on this experience with you, and I think for us, it is very special because in the other cities we've been to, the focus was more about the food. In Istanbul itself, or maybe Turkey as a whole, it's like,
Or maybe it's you.
yeah, maybe it's you.
If you stay with me like 1 month,
Yeah.
for sure you will take like 10 kilos.
But the thing is, we love food. So like, I think food is like you said, passion. It's such a perfect way to do it because you love to cook, you love to eat, and you love to do that with the people you love the most.
Yeah,
So that's why like passion is the perfect way to describe it. I
passion,
think.
yeah.
She says she's 10 out of 10.
I don't remember.
Me and Denzel are also going to be the judge. The best middle blocker in the world is being tested right now with a lamb shoulder.
It's amazing.
I mean, there's no doubt this is the place where we should be. This place was founded in 1864. I don't think it was even called Istanbul.